Surely by now you've heard of the release of the Steam controller, but there's one thing that kept me deep in a rabbit hole trying to understand, and it's this thing from the Gamers Nexus review of the Steam controller. Here's the clip.
Two ferromagnetic layers with perpendicular magnetic orientations are separated by an extremely thin insulative barrier. Due to quantum mechanics, some electrons can tunnel through the layer, but resistance is high. If a magnet is brought close to the sandwich, so to speak, it forces the magnetic fields into parallel alignment, which increases tunneling and lowers resistance. Functionally, this can create the same kind of low-power voltage divider circuit as a potentiometer, but with the added benefit of the same contact-free operation as a Hall effect sensor.
Isn't it insane? Tunnel magnetoresistance, or TMR, relies on fucking quantum mechanics to work. I wish I could understand all of it to be able to explain it well myself. I know magnets, that a lot of people do, quantum mechanics, and quantum tunneling, but I still don't understand how tunnel magnetoresistance works. If anybody knows an explainer, let me know. I want to present to you what I know about it so far. First up, if you're somehow still stuck in 2010 and don't know how magnetism works, I recommend checking out this Minute Physics video. It's fantastic. The key takeaway here is that electrons have a magnetic dipole moment, and this gives it certain spin polarization. Now, if you don't understand what that means, I don't either, but I know it's somehow related to the electron spin if you're familiar with that. Basically, electrons having spin somehow gives it a certain directionality, which gives rise to what we call in the macro scale as magnetism. Now, the way TMR works is by having a magnetic tunnel junction. Two ferromagnets sandwich a very, very thin insulator. If you apply a current to the MTJ, electrons will try to get to the positive electrode. The charge imbalance will encourage electrons to go from one ferromagnet to another. So now they're encouraged to quantum tunnel to the insulator to get to the other side. If the magnetizations of the two ferromagnets are aligned, it'll be more probable for electrons to jump from one ferromagnet to another. But if the magnetizations are anti-aligned, it'll be less probable for electrons to make the jump. In this manner, varying the alignment of the ferromagnets also varies the apparent resistance of the MTJ. This is just scratching the surface of what's really going on inside the TMR. For example, did you know that the current that passes through an MTJ actually gets split into two, depending on the electron spin? That's crazy! The reason I'm making this video is because I haven't seen a lot of people trying to explain what's really going on behind the scenes with this effect. There's a lot more terminology that I haven't seen before that doesn't get explained to laymen. Other people with videos just go with a very basic overview of what's happening. I guess this is called for people to try to explain this phenomenon better. That's it for me for today. Goodbye!